Michael Hornsby ready to take this W.W. Nash corner kick. Bending it in with the left, flicked on and in! And the opening goal for Richmond. The Roos jump in front on the last day of school. They have the first goal tonight. Gorgeous ball in. And at that near post, it was Chandler O'Dwyer rising to flick it in. Hornsby in, O'Dwyer. Hornsby back in, O'Dwyer again, it's off the line and then put home, and it's number 2 for Richmond. Simon Fitch this time doubles the lead for the Kickers. And the Red Army's having a party in the first half in this final game of 2023. They've not been able to deal with Michael Hornsby's deliveries. It was O'Dwyer near post again. It was almost a carbon copy of the first goal. This time more bodies on the line to block it initially, but it fell to Fitch. And there was nothing Fuego could do about that. Fitch, from about 3 yards out, had to react fast and did. Under Martin Vasquez, who was their coach for much of last season, wanted to play a very possession-oriented game. This is Cerritos. Dieye. Thought about a shot now with his left. Cherif Dieye, and he pulls one back for Fuego. What a finish. Cherif Dieye out of nowhere. Put Central Valley right back in this match. We told you there'd be goals. Here we go, 2-1. Come really close with some well-struck balls. Look at him check onto his left and then leather that inside the post and in. That's an inch-perfect finish from outside the box. And it's those little moments that show you what this team's capable of going forward. Okay, technically he was inside the box by the time he hit it, but seemed to think he was perhaps fouled. It's another classy touch from Cromwell. Dieye, backheeled for Cromwell. It's Abdul Razak Cromwell, it deflects in, and it's 2-2. And after Richmond dominated the first 25 minutes, it's Fuego who have hit back, and they're level before halftime. It might be Cromwell's goal. We'll see who it deflected off last. What a backheel from Dieye, who's been phenomenal. Yeah, it deflected off a Richmond player. That was Sukow, whose foot it came off last. The question for the official, that's what you'd expect a striker to do in that situation. And so Nil Vinyals, who scored from a penalty last week, will step up again in the 45th minute. Nil Vinyals smoothly finishes, and it's Richmond's lead again. We asked for chaos. We're getting exactly that. 5 goals already, and it's not even halftime. And it's 7 on the year for Nil Vinyals, as he gave Lewis the eyes and sent him the wrong. Meanwhile, Richmond have made 2 changes at halftime. More on that after this early cross. Right into the middle of the box. It falls to Cerritos. Didn't control it cleanly. Now Dieye. Cherif Dieye scores his second of the match and levels right away after halftime. 5 goals in the first half and another one in the first minute of the second half. And Cherif Dieye swan dives in front of his teammates. It just was never dealt with by Richmond as it bounced all the way through their box. That's a cardinal sin. You can't let that happen, but boy did Dieye still have a lot to do. And didn't he do it brilliantly? Look at that finish. Top right corner. Curled deliciously out of it. It's Cromwell again. Cromwell steps to his left and delivers a good ball. Back post and stabbed home. And Fuego have their first lead of the night. Harold Hanson off the bench, onto the score sheet, and Fuego into the lead as they look to end the year with their first win in 3 months. Again, Richmond not able to deal with a bouncing ball that goes all the way to the back stick, and Harold Hanson able to react quickest. 1 bounce, 2 bounces, 3 bounces, and Harold Hanson just gets the toe on it. Now a W.W. Nash corner kick taken by Vinyals quickly. Vinyals toward the near post, and it bounces all the way through. It's 4-4. It's another corner kick goal It might be an Olympico. That might be Vinyals. It might have come off a Fuego player as well. We'll have to wait for the official scoring. 84 minutes gone, 4-4. Who got the last touch? I'm not sure anybody did. Maybe Zahir Vasquez. Let's see if we can see here. I don't know. And chaotic and entertaining as we thought it might be. And now, Fuego are in again. Fuego have the lead again. 5-4. Incredible. Stupendous. Baffling. Central Valley, Victor Falck. 5.
Central Valley goal scorer number 8, Victor Falck.
4 minutes plus stoppage time left. A simple ball over the top, and suddenly Falck was in. How? Why? Who cares? He doesn't.
Wu on for Coutinho. Daniel Wu, obviously a defender by trade, can play midfield if need be.
Ball comes serviced in, it bounces around and in! And Lexington, straight off the dead ball, through some Greenville misfortune, have the advantage.
Here on the replay, Greenville play, it was just unfortunate where Jamie Smith was, and it's going to go down as a Smith own goal.
Falck drills this one in. Greenville still looking to maybe ruin this debut. Labovitz keeps it in play, and Greenville score! Jacob Labovitz hits the back of the net, scoring his 3rd goal as a pro. It's 1-1 here. Labovitz was the one who carried it in, and then Smith knocks it home.
Well, poor Luke Phillips.
It will be very easy to identify him when he comes back out onto the fields. With just the blue tape around his head. Mensah, a lot of numbers forward. Kunga, good first touch. Scooping it. Dos Santos, it's in! A flowing move from Omaha, and they take the lead on the road. Of the net, the roof of the net, some question of offside as well, but you can see Dos Santos hold his run, and a really, really solid finish from Steevan Dos Santos. 2nd assist of the year for Lagos Kunga, 13th goal of the season for Steevan Dos Santos.
Johnson out wide, Alvarez. Into the box. Buyu in line. And that takes a deflection and goes in for an own goal. Well, Tracer and Buyu, he's done a little bit of everything. And while it hits off a defender of Tormenta, you gotta hand it to Tracer and Buyu with all he's done. See Mbuyu here doing the work, and then it looks like it hits off Kilwine there in front. Buyu somehow able to keep that in play. Omar Sis was sitting there at the top of the 6-yard box. Murphy. Mason. Back post, headed down, and that one somehow sneaks through for an equalizer. What a moment there for Tormenta, getting on the scoreboard here in the 62nd minute. Nice ball over here by Mason. Khoury just on that back post, able to elevate up and over Flanagan for the goal.
Rafa's been hitting some lasers in here. This one softened up just a little bit. Good spin on it. Lou Young's going to get it back to Rafa. Rafa.
Oh, and how about North Carolina FC? Rafa Mexican finds Fernandes. And here they go. North Carolina FC off to a 1-0 lead.
Popping up. It's a great ball initially from Rafa Mensah, and it comes out to Lou Young, who first times it out to Mensah, and great technique there a little set, and then he puts it on the head of Gustavo Fernandes, who just steers it past the helpless Sean Lewis. What a ball from Mensah. Gustavo Fernandes coming away from goal. Just
good ball into the 18. Dancing with it is Castro. We'll come back here now to McDowell. And there you go, you got a tie. Just like that. And the goal scorer goes down on the shot, but it's in the back of the net, ripped right there. And it's 1-1.
It's just a great ball in behind. North Carolina's backline completely out of shape. There's lots of blue shirts back there eventually, though, and it just cuts right the way through. One touch and then a finish. Hits it so well. McDowell just cuts it across the penalty box. And here's Frank Ross with the finish.
Lou Young. Rafa, back to Lou Young, gets it in.
Flick! McLaughlin, yes! And how about North Carolina FC? Garrett McLaughlin!
But you know it's going in the right spot. But he gives it back to Lou Young. Natalu gets something on it. You think Lewis has done it again. But it falls right to the captain, Garrett McLaughlin.
One to chase for Rendón. He's onside, the flag stays down. Rendón laid across, Ammon, and then turned in. Marky Hernández. Rendón is onside, says the near linesman. He just takes his time, picks out a good ball to Ammon, and the shot turns into a nice pass. He'll say he was always thinking about it. Beautiful vision, and Marky Hernández puts it away. They had everything down to the number of clean sheets at 10. They've gotten past that number. They wanted to score 60 goals. They're at that as well, just about. They wanted just to give up 36 goals. Is Ammon all on his own. Rendón, a tap-in finish. Ammon goes from goal scorer to goal provider. 2 assists for him now as Bruno Rendón tags on another. And coming into tonight had just 1 assist all season long. He's already pitched in 2. Beautiful ball across the edge of the 6. Finished off with a plum by Bruno Rendón. 81 saves coming into this one. He was never going to catch Austin Pack. It's interesting because as the title race has been very tight, so is that Golden Glove. Felipe dinks one across. Mensah! There goes that clean sheet. And Chattanooga have pulled one back. 12th goal of the year for Mensah. An excellent setup. Just through the lines, takes it in stride. 12 goals on the year now, levels him with Marsh, tied for the most in single season history. Lukic spots the run, Parra settles. Parra on his own, Parra, it'll go across. What a moment for Irvin Parra. A story for the ages for him. Redemption. What a moment for him individually. A great individual goal, holding off one, following up his own shot, and getting it through for one of the most beautiful moments you'll see all season. He went straight over to his family.